two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop them behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfrow. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
That's interference.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open is Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll look to throw here. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bilal Nichols able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Running it with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Shoves him away, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2nd and 4. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man right side is Tony.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over toward the sideline for Waller.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now London down 14-6, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They go with Jacobs, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.